What's good, everybody? This is Blaine, and I got some news for you guys. Just found out about this actually. TGS 2017, Sony sets date for PlayStation press conference, and apparently we can watch live online September 19th. That's just in a few days. So let's get at it. Prior to the start of the Tokyo Game Show 2017, Sony Interactive Entertainment Japan Asia will hold a PlayStation press conference in Japan on Tuesday, September 19th. According to Sony's announcement on the PlayStation Japanese PlayStation blog, translation via Jamatsu, the briefing will begin on September 19th at 4 p.m. Japan Standard Time, 12 a.m. PT Pacific Time, 3 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. UK, 5 p.m. AET. I'm not sure what the AET is. I have to find out what that is. For those unable to attend the conference, Sony will also stream the event live right here. I'm pretty sure that means that you can watch it live on IGN. And of course, you can watch, I'm pretty sure, be on Twitch, the whole nine. Tokyo Game Show kicks off with 2 business days from September 22nd to the 23rd, which will be followed by 2 days for the general public from September 23 to the 24th. Sony's pre-TGS press conference last year featured several surprises, including the announcement of special edition Final Fantasy 15 PlayStation 4, as well as a release date for Nioh, new details for Danganronpa 3, and more. What do you hope to see from Sony at this year's Tokyo Game Show? Let us know in the comments. Okay, so in my opinion, this is big news. For you guys that don't know, a few days ago, Sony has put on a IGN did like an article on it, but on Sony's Twitter page, they had a GIF where they show they're gonna have some announcement coming up, and all you just see is this red cloth hiding this object. We don't know what it is, but my thing is, and I think other folks' thing is, Sony might be leading up to a PlayStation 5. There's been talks about it for a long time that they're going to be ready to showcase this bad boy and probably release it the fall of 2018. Which is not surprising. A lot of these game consoles are coming out really sooner than they originally would have. It used to be every almost 10 years or so. Almost 10 years or so. At least the previous iteration of their console will be around for that 10 years. Might not take them 10 years, but they want to keep their previous console of theirs around for the 10 years, and then they'll discontinue it. But usually it'll be every 5, 6, 7 type of years, right? So it used to be the pattern. But now a lot of these consoles are coming out more quicker because the technology is just getting to the point where, the technology is just updating so quickly, and it's just advancing at such a quick pace. They're pumping out these new consoles almost every 3 to 4 years now, to the point where it might just, are they gonna start pumping out these things almost every year? I don't think they're gonna do that, but that's what it seems like they are doing. The name of the game is, though, Sony, Microsoft, and probably even Nintendo, they want to focus on cloud-based platform for these games. Because with the hardware, the software might be there. You can update the software all the time, but then you have to build a hardware that can that be able to handle the software. So it's kind of a tug back and forth on those type of issues. But I personally believe a PlayStation 5 will be announced. That'll give them a chance to showcase it off during the Tokyo Game Show, and that will give them in the next 9 months. In the next 9 months, E3 2018 will be rolling up, and that will give them a chance to showcase the games that they have. They'll focus on the console for that week for TGS, and I feel like for the next year for E3 in that 9 months, that will give them a chance to showcase games, and then by the fall you will get your PlayStation 5. I think that's their game plan. I think that's what they're going to do. I'm like, what else can it really be? You know, unless it's gonna be like a PlayStation Pro Plus or something, I don't see what else they can do about it. But you know, we'll see. It's really interesting. No telling what's gonna happen now. But yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. But usually when the pattern is Nintendo announces something, then Microsoft and Sony they usually come afterwards. So this is what they're doing, and I think eventually we're going to be at that time where game consoles will phase out. I think it's going to get to that point because they want to start doing all this stuff digital and cloud-based type stuff. Microsoft tried to do that, but fans called them out on that, and they had to back off. So I believe that the technology is there. They just want to. They're going to go through this process right now, and then they're going to put it in a way where you can't. They're going to follow that pattern. It's like, look, we have the technology, but we need to make sure that these people stay the course to make them fall in, like, follow the evolution. We can't just give them the technology now because they can't handle it, or they won't accept it. So we have to build it up to a way where they can't accept it, and that's where it's going to be. It's all psychological. But we'll see. And for you guys that know or don't know, Keith, Cassandra, Joseph, and I are here in Houston, Texas. So we were dealing with the stuff from the hurricane, with the flooding and everything. So, if you guys haven't been seeing us updating stuff as we normally would have with my dailies or with the podcast and stuff, that's one of the reasons why. Kind of a good excuse, right? But hopefully once this hurricane stuff gets situated, we'll be able to meet up with you guys, and give you guys some good stuff. But with that being said, before the hurricane, we did record our last podcast where we had a special guest dealing with video games. We were talking to our boy Francois, and we were dropping some good stuff on there. It's almost 2 hours long, and I just have to go through, clean up, edit, put some visuals on there to showcase it to you guys. But it's gonna be really, really good, and can't wait to let you guys hear it. And yeah. But until next time, y'all, this is Blaine. Peace.